You ever sat alone in a room full of people and thought, why do I feel like I don't belong here? Why does everyone seem to be running the same race, following the same script, laughing at the same things, and you're just watching? Like you're looking through glass, like you're on a different frequency. If that's ever been you, don't fix it, don't shrink it, don't apologize for it. Because what you've been calling your flaw, that's actually your edge. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly why. Most people spend their entire lives trying to fit into a mold that was never built for them. They dim their light, silence their instincts, and betray their own minds, just to feel normal. But here's the psychological truth they don't teach you in school. The people who changed the world, who built things, who moved people, they were never normal. They just learned to stop running from what made them different and start running with it. So let's talk about the 10 signs that you are not normal, and why every single one of them is your greatest psychological advantage. Sign number 1, you overthink and you can't just let it go. People tell you to stop overthinking, relax, don't worry so much. But here's what they don't realize. Your brain is running deeper pattern recognition than most people's minds ever will. Research in cognitive psychology shows that highly reflective individuals are more likely to spot problems before they happen, make better long-term decisions, and form more meaningful connections. Overthinking isn't a disorder, it's an untrained superpower. The problem isn't that you think too much, it's that no one ever taught you how to direct that mental energy. Sign number 2, you feel emotions more intensely than the people around you. A song hits you in the chest. A movie scene genuinely breaks you. Someone else's pain feels like your own. Psychologists call this high emotional sensitivity, and it's directly linked to something called empathic accuracy, the ability to read people, situations, and unspoken emotions with remarkable precision. The world's most compelling leaders, artists, writers, and healers, they all score high on this. Your depth of feeling isn't weakness. It is the very thing that makes you unforgettable to everyone you touch. Sign number 3, you find small talk physically exhausting. While everyone else is chatting about the weather, you're sitting there wondering about the nature of existence. You don't want surface conversations. You want to talk about what people are actually afraid of, what keeps them awake at night, what they secretly wish their life looked like. This isn't social anxiety. This is a need for depth. And psychologically, people who crave meaningful connection over superficial interaction tend to build fewer but far stronger and more loyal relationships, which is one of the biggest predictors of long-term life satisfaction. Sign number 4, you've always felt like an outsider even in your own family. You grew up feeling slightly out of place, like you were watching your own life from a distance, like the people around you were playing by a set of unwritten rules you never quite received. This experience, what psychologists sometimes call identity differentiation, is actually a marker of strong individuality. It means your identity wasn't simply absorbed from your environment. It was forged through reflection. That's rare, and it's the foundation of authentic self-leadership. Sign number 5, your standards are high, sometimes impossibly high. People tell you that you're too picky, too demanding, that you need to lower your expectations. But what they're really saying is, settle, and something in you refuses to. That refusal, it's not arrogance, it's psychological clarity about what you're capable of and what you're worth. Studies in motivational psychology consistently show that people with high internal standards, when paired with self-compassion, achieve significantly more than those who settle early. Sign number 6, you absorb the energy of every room you walk into. You walk into a space and immediately sense tension, joy, discomfort before anyone says a word. You pick up on micro-expressions, shifts in tone, changes in body language. Most people walk through life half asleep to the emotional atmosphere around them. You don't. This heightened environmental sensitivity is a neurological trait. Your nervous system is more finely tuned. Yes, it can be overwhelming. But it also means you are always the most emotionally intelligent person in any room, whether anyone recognizes it or not. Sign number 7. You've experienced dark periods that changed you at the core. You've been through things, real things. Losses, failures, betrayals, moments where the ground completely disappeared beneath your feet. And instead of leaving you broken, those experiences left you different, deeper, quieter, more aware of what actually matters. Psychologists call this post-traumatic growth, and it's one of the most powerful transformations the human mind can undergo. Your pain didn't destroy you. It restructured you. And that restructured version of you is capable of things your old self never could have imagined. Sign number 8. You question things that everyone else just accepts. Why do we do it this way? Who decided this was true? What if the whole system is wrong? These aren't the questions of a troublemaker. They are the questions of every revolutionary thinker in history. Critical thinking at a deep level is statistically rare. The ability to question inherited assumptions, social norms, and institutional systems is the foundation of every major breakthrough humanity has ever experienced. Your questioning mind isn't a problem. It's a threat to mediocrity. Sign number 9. You crave solitude and genuinely enjoy being alone. This one confuses people the most, especially in a world that treats busyness and social activity like virtues. But the research on this is clear. Individuals who are comfortable in solitude demonstrate higher levels of self-awareness, creativity, and emotional regulation. When you are alone, you are not lonely. You are processing, creating, rebuilding. The world's most original thinkers were not found at parties. They were found in quiet rooms, thinking thoughts no one had thought before. Sign number 10. You have always known, somewhere deep down, that you are meant for something more. Not in an arrogant way, not in a delusional way, but in a quiet, persistent, undeniable way, like a signal that never fully goes off. Psychology has a name for this, a strong internal locus of meaning. It's the sense that your life has a direction, even when the path isn't clear. People who carry this feeling, and who choose to follow it rather than silence it, are statistically the most likely to build lives of genuine impact, purpose, and fulfillment. Here's what I want you to understand before you close this video. Normal was never the goal. Normal is statistical average. And average, by definition, is the middle of the pack. The traits that made you feel like an outsider, the intensity, the depth, the questioning, the sensitivity, these are not signs that something is wrong with you. They are signs that you were built for something that requires more than ordinary. The only question is whether you are going to spend your life apologizing for that, or finally, fully step into it. Because the world doesn't need more normal. It needs more of exactly what you already are.